You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
People will tell you the occult means hidden. But when you hide the TV remote from your roommate, I wouldn't consider that occult activity. What it really means is magic and ritual. That's what they're hiding, because it works best when people don't know you're doing it, and they've been doing it for thousands of years.
A lot of people don't know when they're watching television, when they're watching the Grammys, when they're watching VMAs and Super Bowl halftime shows. These are high-profile rituals.
So when you're studying the occult, when you're trying to understand what it is, you're decoding a language that most people don't know. The secret to understanding the occult is symbols.
This symbolism's everywhere. It's not that hard to pick up on, but determining what it means and why it's placed there is a little more difficult. But for that, we got experts that have been looking at this for a long, long time.
You hear people talking about, breaking out of the Matrix, and that's really what we're trying to do here, because if you think about the film, Neo is basically stuck in a synthetic reality. We live in a very corporate, very synthetic overlay. We need to break out of that fake realm, that virtual realm that Neo is stuck in.
My name is Isaac Weishaupt, and written 8 books on the subject of occult symbolism hidden in the entertainment industry.
My name is Jamie Hanshaw, and I'm the author of Weird Stuff, Operation Culture Creation, Part 1 and 2.
My name is Dyer. I am the author of Esoteric Hollywood and Esoteric Hollywood 2, and I am an occult expert.
My name is Greg Carlwood. I am the host of the Higher Side Chats podcast, where I interview some of the best researchers out there, some of the deepest rabbit holes that exist, and I think some of it has stuck in this brain.
Since Pythagoras' brotherhood, there have been secret societies and ancient mystery schools that have been trading down this esoteric line of thinking.
A lot of people have heard of the Knights Templar, but their story is that they were amassing such wealth that the religious authorities said, hey, what's going on here? We got to figure this out. And under torture, they said, well, we were in communication with this entity, Baphomet.
Baphomet is the idea of the dual-gendered beast, and Baphomet is pointing up and he's pointing down. This is the union of opposites. This is really the central victim of all the occult.
People who have been using the Baphomet symbolism include Lady Gaga, you've got Beyonce on the cover of her album, Madonna in the Super Bowl performance.
I don't see myself dressing up like a hermaphroditic goat, but hey, people do it, and they're some of the most powerful people in our culture. I'd like to know why.
When you research the occult, you'll inevitably find a guy named Aleister Crowley. This guy has inspired people like the Beatles to put him on their album cover, The Doors, Ozzy Osbourne, even Jay-Z wears a shirt with Aleister Crowley's axiom, do what thou wilt.
You might be asking yourself, what's the point of all this? Where is this heading?
Transhumanism is essentially the melding of science with the occult, with alchemy. You can go all the way back to the earliest days of Hollywood if you think about something like Metropolis. In 1927, they were talking about transhumanism and AI.
Each episode will decode the occult's influence on popular culture.
So if we have this context that there were groups in the past worshiping certain entities and amassing a lot of wealth, a lot of energy generation, a lot of potency around whatever it was they were doing, it's kind of interesting that in pop culture now, you see a lot of those same symbols and a lot of those same entities being invoked with the people who are at the top of the celebrity food chain. How many points in the pattern do you need before it's more than coincidence?